Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the second episode of season 3 of Red Dwarf. This one is entitled Marooned. Now, to start off saying I'm still not 100% well. I'm a lot better than I have been since the weekend. So I've got a slightly scratchy throat, so apologies if you hear me coughing or anything like that. I apologize. I do have some throat sweets that if I have to at some point in this, I can have. I've also got a drink as well. I should be okay though. I've just got a bit of a headache. Painkillers should kick in though with that. Thank you so much for being patient with not being able to release all the videos so far since like Saturday. Like 7, not all. Anyway. I recognize the thumbnail and like Rimmer's outfit. I might remember this episode. I probably will recognize it once I'm watching it, but it's at the point where I don't know if what I'm remembering is Smeg Up or this. Like I remember, like you could just see like Rimmer in like this green, like it almost got like a quilted like look jacket, like they're up. The green looks familiar, and that's about it. Marooned title doesn't sound familiar. I did not read the description. So I want to go in like, okay, sometimes having a bad memory is quite good for stuff like this, because then it's almost like I'm watching it again for the first time and rediscover it and I go, oh my God, it's this bit. I love this bit type thing, you know? So hopefully we'll get something like that with this one, because it might, as soon as I watch it, I'll be like, oh God, I have seen this. Like, I know I've seen it. I've seen them all. Or at least with the classic series. Anyway, I've still see like season 9. After that, I haven't watched any, so that's gonna be interesting once we get there. But last week's episode was an iconic episode. Iconic. Like, yeah, now I'm an adult, I saw like some holes and like how like things weren't actually going backwards, but they were. Like when they were being given the change out of the taxi, it didn't quite work, you know? Because they went back to the 50p when he should have done the 50p first and then the rest. Or they should have, some of it didn't quite work, but when I was younger, I didn't care. And the bits that didn't work did not take away from my enjoyment of the episode. It was such a classic episode. It was so funny. And now we've got the core 4. We've got Crichton. We've got Robert Llewellyn. I adore him. I love Crichton. Like, when I was younger, Lister was my favourite. I loved Crichton too, obviously. I loved them all. But Rimmer was my least favourite. But watching it now, I feel like it might change, like Crichton's in it. But Rimmer's kind of my favourite character, because I can appreciate there's layers to his character, like, which is weird in saying this about Red Dwarf and it's like the comedy that it is. But he's such a sad character, and like there's more to his character than I imagined. And I appreciate Chris Barry's talent, like his impressions and his timing, and I appreciate different things now I'm older. It's really interesting watching it like at 2 different ages, you know? Like I'm seeing different things, but last week's episode was iconic. You could tell there's just like first 2 seasons I enjoyed, really enjoyed. There's such a step up in quality with this one. It's so fucking good. It's so good. But sorry if I'm adjusting my headphones a lot. I got a bit the headache in that is just making it like I have to keep adjusting it because otherwise it's a bit too sensitive on top of my head. But it's better now I've got this one. It's more comfortable than my baseball cap. But anyway, fingers crossed, I think my head won't go funny when I'm editing this. If it does, I apologise. But we shall see what we can do. It's like just talking now, my throat's a little bit scratchy and I can feel it there. But we'll get through it. We're going to get through it. Because hopefully watching something that's such comfort to me, like Red Dwarf, will help me feel better. Which is one of the reasons, like I was this was my target, going, right, I'm getting better, I'm doing Red Dwarf. Unless like I was like, oh my God, I need to go to bed. I was doing Red Dwarf. Because this is a comfort for me, because it reminds me of home. And it's something I've already watched, not that I can remember this episode. So it's a lot easier, if that makes sense. But yeah, I want to be able to do this one, because I want to be able to do a Flag Me Steph tomorrow. Because even if if I have to drag myself out of bed, I was doing that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked like I always freaking do. Right, let's go on to another classic episode. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was it. Like, I was waiting for this title because we had this last time, but I forgot that little noise at the beginning. I was like, what the hell's going on? But I had a feeling the Holly introduction bit didn't last for too long, which I'm so glad. For some reason, those type of introductions, like talking at the beginning, really do my head in. But and we got Starbug, and we got, now I can't remember if she's Hilly or Holly, but she's brilliant. Miss Norman Lovett. Can't wait till he comes back, but she's great too. I think she's hilarious.
This is not a drill. This is a drill.
Is this where they get stuck on Starbug?
Well, the thing about a black hole, its main distinguishing feature is it's black. And the thing about space, the colour of space, your basic space colour, is it's black.
I get where she's coming from.
5 of them. How can you be 5 black holes?
This is where they abandon Red Dwarf itself, is it?
We've been in deep space for 3 million years and there hasn't been one. Then all of a sudden, 5 of them turn up at once.
Just like buses.
Careful, mind the hatchway, don't knock it. What do you want to bring this piece of junk for?
What is it?
That piece of junk happens to be a Javanese camphor-wood chest.
Oh, okay, I remember the smack up of camphor wood, right? There's something to do with that.
They're priceless 19th century replicas of Napoleon's Armée du Nord.
So you can't change the clothes and that like you can with Cindy?
Oh my God, mentioning Cindy's.
What the smeg is this?
Just what little I managed to scrimp and scrape by
Do you think that's gonna be-
aside for a rainy day?
Remember, there must be 20 grand here.
24. Look, I thought we were supposed to be getting off the ship.
And do you think that's going to be worth anything when they get back after 3 million years? But then again, because it's such ancient money, it probably would be worth more, wouldn't it? For a collector.
Remember, you never even paid me back. Honestly, you're tighter than Italian waiters' kecks.
Oh God,
The midget is loaded. Aren't you guys ready yet? Don't hang around.
I love Cat's style in this season as well, like his hair and his suits and that. It's awesome.
Get out of here. Let's go, go, go.
I'm so happy Crichton's in it now. I love him so much. Oh, this is the crash against the wall from the opening. There we go.
Okay, this is the plan. I'll navigate.
And they had to switch over to this.
Please, honestly, they're priceless.
I'm only having a goosey.
Look, if you get curry all over them, how's that gonna look? What's Lieutenant General Baron Jacquino of the 1st Cavalry Division supposed to be doing with meat vindaloo all over his tunic?
Yeah, and trying to clean that off would probably ruin the
I
paint.
think it's got dysentery.
There's the point, there's the point.
You play war games, you read all those stupid combat magazines, and half your
Uh-huh.
books about Patton and Caesar and various other gits.
It's about leadership. That's what I admire.
I get it, I get
It's
it.
ironic, really, when deep down, you're such a basic natural coward.
Aww. He is sometimes, isn't he? But sometimes he can be.
When that fight started up, Rimmer, you were out of that door quicker than a whippet with a bum full of dynamite.
That was a common pub fight, a shambolic
It's true.
drunken set to.
But you started.
I merely voiced the rumour that McWilliams was sexually tilted in favour of sleeping with the dead.
That's not an innocuous top comment. Oh my God, you don't.
Right to his face.
How stupid are you?
His 4 biggest mates. And then do your roadrunner act, and you leave me to face the music.
Well, he could have got hurt.
BBC subtitles are horrendous, aren't they?
The generals don't smash chairs over people's heads.
Some probably do.
Brown bottles, stick them in your face and say, "Stitch that, Jimmy."
Nuki Brown.
Sipping Sancerre directing the battle. They're men of honour.
They're men that don't get their fucking feet dirty.
When I was 15, I went on a school trip to Macedonia,
Uh-huh.
the site of Alexander the Great's palace.
Sweet.
And for the first time
That'd be a hell of a
in my whole
place.
life, I felt I was home.
Sorry.
I got friendly with the hypnotherapist, Donald. I
Okay.
told them all about the Alexander the Great things.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It turned out my instincts were absolutely correct. I had lived a past life in Macedonia. That palace was my home.
Okay. His listeners laughing.
Believe it or not, he told me
Chief Eunuch, right? Chief Eunuch?
I was Alexander the Great's chief eunuch.
Yeah, I love the fact you could tell it's a live audience as well. because like the clapping and that, and the laughs aren't like perfect for yours and that.
I'd lived a past life alongside one of the greatest generals.
As a unit.
The military's in my blood.
No wonder you're such a good singer.
Okay, let's hear that.
But it's funny, even to this day, I can't look at a pair of nutcrackers without wincing.
Oh!
Every time I'm with a large group of women, I have this overwhelming urge to bathe them all in warm olive oil.
Ugh!
Remember, I have that itch.
Hate
It's
smell of
got
oil.
nothing to do with pasta. It's because you're unhappy. You're unhappy
Yeah.
with your own boring, humdrum, weaselly existence.
I get where this is coming from. I love Starbucks so much. I'm so happy we're on it. It's nice having different sets as well.
For today, I mean, who knows what's going to happen
Oh
tomorrow?
shit, is that meant? What the hell is that?
Is life so exciting?
Oh, it's a meteor, was it? Or an asteroid? Yeah. What? Oh, our Cat and Crichton on the blue one, and they're on this one. Why did they separate? Why did they separate? Did I miss something because I was talking to you guys? Okay, the suits look familiar, but I don't know if it's this episode or not. Oh, Lister! How's he going to get back up there? And he's got... Why did that make me think of Pingu? Right? It just made me think of Pingu.
Can you read me?
So you got to fix it.
Still snowing, is it?
Fuck off.
You can hardly stand up, never mind. Dig
Yeah,
it
can
out.
he not go out there? Because somehow he's like got a... Like, so I think somebody in the comments for last week's episode did say maybe Crichton had a projector in him. So if Crichton can't be here, Crichton's not here, so he can't go outside. I guess
How much
outside.
food is there?
There's half a bag of soggy smoky bacon crisps,
Oh,
a tin of mustard powder, 3 water biscuits, a brown lemon, 2 bottles of vinegar, and a tube of Bonjela gum ointment. I found it in the first aid box. It's that minty flavour. It's quite nice.
and he can tell.
Just a pot noodle. Oh, and I found a tin of dog food in the tool cupboard.
Well, it's obvious what gets eaten last then, isn't it? Can't stand pot noodles.
Hey, if you got to eat dog food, you got no other choice.
I mean, you're a hologram. You're
Yeah.
you don't need food.
Exactly, you don't need it.
Would.
I recognise the outfits together, definitely.
Vegetation, smeg, all just a wasteland.
You've got to keep
Yeah.
this fire going. It's your only form of heat.
I've said this before. I like how he's encouraging him. Like, yeah, he takes the piss out of him.
Just one.
You ate less than 16 hours ago.
I like how he just like he takes the piss out of him, but he also looks after him.
Look, you've got to pace yourself. Go to sleep.
He does look after him, and he looks after him. But like, if anybody like they're allowed to take the piss out of each other, but anybody else does it, no. He does care for him, but it might just be because he doesn't want to be left alone.
Van Lustvader. What's he got to do with food?
Van. Meat van. Red van.
Look, you're getting obsessed.
It's just these books. Like someone put them here to taunt me. Look at this one.
Remember?
The Caretaker by Harold Pinter.
Pinter.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Look, stop thinking about food.
Remember, do you not know what he's about to do with your books?
I just can't think of another topic.
I know, when you try not to... I haven't had a topic in years. When you try to think of something other than what you don't want to think about, it's all you can think about.
My what?
Talk to me.
But he's only had sex once, right? Except for in back to the game, right?
I was so young,
Only
and
one.
sexually precocious, I'm not sure I can remember.
He's only had sex
No one
once.
can remember how they lost their virginity. It's just one of those things.
That's what he said in the past, but they might change that. Wait,
When
what?
the first woman landed on Pluto, or when they installed that gigantic toupee over the Earth to cover the gap in the ozone layer.
Good grief, you could hardly expect me to recall every single sex.
You've had one, mate.
I never think I was very highly sexed, to be honest with you. I think it was all that school cabbage I was forced to eat as a boy. Still, the first time was with this girl I met at cadet school called
They're like changing it, aren't they? They spin with it more.
Brilliant. Incredible. Bentley V8 convertible.
I knew he was talking about the car.
Burr paneling. Marvelous machine. Marvelous. So come on, how do you lose yours?
Michelle Fisher. Par 4, dogleg to the right, in the bunker behind the green.
You lost your virginity on a golf course? How'd you have the nerve?
Yeah.
It wasn't in the middle of the Ryder Cup or anything.
That would have been hilarious.
So excited, I nearly dropped my skateboard.
Skateboard? How old were you?
Yeah.
12.
12? 12 years old? You
Oh,
lost your virginity
gross.
when you were 12?
Oh, I know what's coming.
You can't have been a full member of the golf club.
I love that's what he thinks of.
You did it on a golf course and you weren't a member?
Of course I wasn't.
You didn't pay any green fees or anything? I used to play golf. I hate people who abuse the facilities. Hope you rake the sand back nicely before you...
Nah, fucking leave.
Competition the next day, your ball lands in Lister's buttock crevice. You need more than a nibbler to get
That's
up
an
there.
interesting excuse.
I say I've got a big bump.
No comment.
Big. It's like two badly parked Volkswagens.
I'm so glad I wasn't drinking then.
My books, don't burn my books.
There's nothing else left.
But it's obscene. A book is a thing of beauty. It's the voice of freedom, the essence of civilization.
I know, but
Biggles learns to fly.
at least he chose a crap one, right?
Complete works of Shakespeare. This will be good for a couple of hours.
Hey,
Freedom
no.
Without food, and the walls of civilization come.
Use the other book for before Shakespeare.
You've gone without food for 2 days, and you're turning into a barbarian.
I'm just being in a book.
But it's not just a book.
I get what he's on about.
Probably the greatest work in English literature.
Yeah,
Probably
don't
only
burn the
copy of
Shakespeare.
entire universe.
Burn the first one, but not Shakespeare. Come on.
Toodle Pip King Lear, Farewell Macbeth, Bye-bye Hamlet.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually read any of it?
West Side Story, that's based on.
Have you ever actually read any of it?
Not since
Not
school.
all the way through, no.
Yeah, but it's Shakespeare.
Go on then.
Go on then. What's he going to get wrong? What's he going to try to do? And what's he going to actually say?
Now!
That's all I can remember.
That's all I can remember.
Oh my god, I said the line right.
Save page 61.
That bit was disgusting.
I like that. Hey, he did what he said. He did what he said. I like that. Not read Lolita. Then again, I've got a lot of books I want to read, but I haven't read. Because there's so much I want to read, but actually sitting down and reading it is something my head really struggles with. Like, script books are easier, which is why I've got the Inside Number 9 script books when I actually watch that. Season 1. That looks fucking disgusting. But yeah, I want to watch Inside Number 9 Season 1 at some point, and then I'll read this. Oh my god.
The dog food.
Hey, it's better than nothing at all.
I haven't eaten for 6 days. I'm going to eat the dog food.
Days.
I'm sure the dog food will be lovely.
Hey, it's better than nothing at all.
Dog food. This is a piece of prime
Yeah.
fillet steak
Try
with
and-
blue cheese sauce. It's been charcoal broiled in garlic butter and is going to taste delicious.
Exactly. You got to try to trick your brain. What he should have done is put something else under his nose so he could smell that. It would trick the taste buds.
See why dogs lick their testicles.
Hey, again, you got to have it, haven't you? You got to do it.
The stove's getting low. Better throw another book on.
Hey, even he's like it.
What? You've burnt all of them?
Hey, but if it's been 6 days,
There must be something else to burn.
money, 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 money.
Not the trunk, it's just...
No.
There's nothing else to burn except the trunk. And what's in the trunk?
Now, wait a minute.
I gotta say, I like how the camera was kind of like handheld-ish then. It wobbled.
If it burns, we burn it. What's the least
Very
bad?
wobbly camera.
Not the trunk. My father gave me that trunk.
Your father gave you that trunk. Your father. I would want to burn that with his father. That would be the first... If his father gave him that trunk, it's a very nice trunk.
Back in the soldiers.
No, there must be something else.
But no, burn the fucking trunk. Your father was a dick. Your father was a dick. Burn the trunk. It'd be therapeutic.
They might go for a bundle in some swanky Islington antique shop, but right here and right now, all they are is nicely painted firewood.
Burn the fucking chest. Your father gave it to him. I'd rather have the figures than the chest. They're nice to look at. Chest? Therapeutic. destroy it like you're destroying your father's memory, and then fucking burn it. So much better to do.
Important than a human life.
No,
What about your
no,
guitar?
Except
no.
the guitar.
no.
Yeah, but it's mine.
How is it any different from my soldiers?
He uses
It's my
his.
lifeline. I need that guitar. I mean, when it gets to me,
Plus, he uses his guitar. Rimmer doesn't touch his figures.
it's my only means of escape.
I get
I
it.
mean, I know I'm not exactly a wizard on it.
I get what he's saying. He can lose himself in it.
It's the only thing to the whole of me miserable smacking life that hasn't worked out on me. Don't make me Bernie.
Oh, Lister.
We've got to.
No. Oh, God, why do I feel like they're chucked that in the fire? And that'd be when Cat and Crichton turn up. My God.
Just gonna.
I don't know whether to live or die. She's out of my eye.
Oh, it's not sad. I've got to say, the badges on the uniforms, both his and Rimmer's, look like they've been drawn on, and I like it. Hey, his father was a dick. I wouldn't want to cling on to that. Like, yeah, it looks beautiful. I would not want to keep it. I'd rather that be use as therapy, for fuck's sake. Oh my God, I can't believe he's... That's hilarious.
I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say.
You've made a supreme sacrifice, you know that? A supreme...
Oh dear.
It means exactly the same as that trunk means to me. If that trunk got so much as scratched, I would be devastated. It's not the outward value. To me, that trunk is a link to the past. A link to the father I never managed to square things with.
Is it?
That
Wait,
trunk
he said that?
the only thing he ever gave me.
Oh.
Apart from his disappointment.
Oh, okay. Now I get why you... Oh, Lister.
You've shown me by burning your guitar what true value really
Oh,
is.
he's regretting it. Oh, no.
Self-sacrifice.
Oh,
Those are the things that
no.
make up real wealth, and from where I'm standing, I'm a pretty rich man.
Oh, he's being so nice. But...
Not the soldiers as well.
You burnt your guitar, I want to make a sacrifice too.
Oh, oh, no, he's being so nice. See, he considers their friends. Oh, no. Camp for wood. Oh,
What's that
no.
smell?
What smell? I can't smell any smell.
Camp for wood.
Camphor wood.
That was a smeg up. There, There, he fucks up there.
Your guitar was made of camphor wood. It must have been worth a fortune. Burn the soldiers, burn them right now.
No! Oh, no! Like he... Oh, love the look, Crichton. Oh, my God, they did burn them. Oh, no. Oh, no, what's he going to do when he finds out? I can't remember. I'm nervous. Was he using a whip on Crichton?
So we rendezvoused with Holly, and then when you didn't show up after 2 days, I said we should go and look for you.
Oh, I love him.
As it transpired, there weren't any black holes.
But you saw them on the monitor.
They weren't black holes.
What
Dirt.
were they?
Grit.
That's fucking hilarious.
You see, the thing about grit is it's
Is that black?
And the thing about the
Scansco?
Shut up.
That's freaking hilarious. Just go.
Something that made him and me closer. I saw a side of Dave Lister that I never ever knew existed.
Oh no, he's gonna find. Oh no, he's gonna find. He's gonna open up a cabinet and find it, isn't he?
Excuse me.
Oh no, oh no, he's gonna see it. He's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Rimmer! He was so nice about him.
Get the hacksaw and follow me.
Where are we going?
We're going to do to Lister what Alexander the Great once did to me.
That was brilliant. That was really good. That was a brilliant episode for those two. Like Crichton still in the background, Like, they're introducing him slowly. They haven't, like, full-on forced him in. Like, first episode, obviously, he was in it quite a bit. But he wasn't the main character. But it seems like they're just slowly easing him in, which I like. This was one to showcase Rimmer and Lister, which it always has been, really. They've been the central two. But that was freaking hilarious. And it really showed them off. It showed off just how good they are. That was so funny. Oh. And I think it's the combination of this and the painkillers. I feel better. I don't know how I'm going to be when I'm editing this. Apologies if this isn't a good edit. I don't know how good my editing is anyway. So we'll see what comes out. But that was fucking hilarious. That was so funny. That was a classic. I remember it clearly now. Like I do remember smeg ups from it. Like the camphor wood bit and stuff like that. I remember. And there's other smeg ups, I swear. But that was a classic. All that this season is so good. It's so good. But yeah, Chris Barry and Craig Charles are phenomenal. They're so funny. And I love the dynamic. I mean, I love watching this now I'm older. I'm seeing it in such a different light to what I used to when I was younger. I didn't appreciate all that. I just found it funny. I just found it funny when I was growing up. But now it's just, there's so much more to it. And I can appreciate, like, at first, like, of course I was saying, like, just burn the fucking chest. Your father gave it to him, destroy it. And then when he said it, it's the only thing his father gave to him. It's like, okay. It's the one thing where his father, like, did something nice for him. I get why he wanted to keep on to it now. I get it. But burn the fucking figures, the soldiers before the fucking guitar. They should have done everything. Then those would have been the last two things. They had sentimental value to both of them. Like, I get the eating the dog food thing. Because in it, like, everything for dogs or, like, animals has got to be safe for human consumption as well, in case, like, a big disaster or something like that. I swear I've read that somewhere. I don't know if it was, like a thing people made up, but it would make sense. Like, it makes sense that, like, yeah. What's something underneath your nose first to, like, trick your nose into take it back? Sometimes I smell something, I can taste it. So that might have helped. Then again, I'm just burning wood. Camphor wood. It did look disgusting, didn't it? It looked, oh my god. And how old was it in there? Ugh. The fact they've still got that food and it hasn't gone weird after millions of years is kind of disgusting. But then again, we don't know what their storage was like then. And I swear, they literally, Rimmer admitted in one of the episodes in the previous two seasons, he'd only had slept with somebody once, and I swear that wasn't her name. Or did he even say their name? Wasn't it Yvonne Magruder? Or is that just who he liked? Or is it he actually slept with her in real life as well as in the Back to Reality? Was it Back to Reality? I can't fucking remember. I can't remember if it's the title of another episode I'm thinking of or not. Anyway, that was a brilliant episode, as usual. It's Red Dwarf. It's always going to be fun. Like, there's not been a bad episode so far. Like, there's episodes I'm enjoying more than others, but there's not a bad one. You know? They're all good. Like, fucking toaster. I can't stand the toaster, personally. I don't know what it is about that toaster. It's just always bugging me. It might be partly because my other half does a like an impression of it, and I freaking hate when he does. And I tell him not to, but he still does it every so often. Maybe that's not helped. But that's the only, like, bit that I've not, like, gone up. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. But then Lister didn't like it either. So I didn't feel so bad. But I'm so, like, Crichton. He wasn't in it much, and I'm excited to see more. See how he evolves and stuff like that. And it's just brilliant. I love this show so much. It did. Now I'm stopped watching it, I can feel the itchiness in my throat again. Because I've not got this distracting me. So hopefully painkillers are kicked in, the headache, but when I focus it might be different. So fingers crossed I should be able to get this edit out tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow morning. You guys will know by now. I don't know why I'm bloody saying this. I'm saying this more for myself than anybody else. But yeah, that was a great episode. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode. Would you have burnt William Shakespeare? Or would that have been the last one you did? Because does that matter now? a very difficult thing. There's so much more to this show, but I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.